Morning, everybody. Hope everybody week is going well. Mine is going excellent. I've been on my vacation. I've been having a ball, so it's been going great. Um, got my coffee with me. Um, got my control with me. You know what time it is. It's Sunday. Every Sunday I do sports videos, my prediction on different things that's going on in the sports world, my predictions on who I think is going to win, and whatever's happening in the world of sports. So a lot of great things this week has been happening in sports. We got the baseball playoffs going on. My Yankees are down 2-0 right now to the Indians, but hopefully we come back. But realistically, I think the Indians will beat us in that. College football, I don't want to talk about that. My Tar Heels stink. They're 1-5. So on to basketball season far as North Carolina goes, but I'm still Tar Heel for life. But other than that, wanted to get into the NFL this week. So this week is week 5. Now last week I think I tied my record for week 1 of 9 picks correct. A lot of these games going on, a lot of teams that I think is going to win don't win. You know how it goes. Sometimes you think a top team going to win and they don't win. Then you see a lot of injuries happening. So things are changing in the climax of football. Like I told y'all from the week 1 pitch, we have to see, and we're not even in week 8 yet. We got to see what's going on with the teams as they get close to mid-season, because certain teams look good right now. But as it gets on to like at least by week 8, see week 5, we kind of see stuff a little bit. But when it gets to week 8, that determines everything. So my prediction that I predicted, those that follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I predicted the Patriots will beat the Bucks. A lot of people was like, "You sure New England's gonna beat the Bucks? The Bucks look good." Yes, they do, but it's still the Patriots. I learned the lesson the hard way picking against Brady. So I said I won't do it this week because I got a feeling that they're going to win. And they did. That's without Gronkowski, but they did their thing. It was a close one, a little shaky at first, but New England is the type of team, they're seasoned, they're professional well to the point when in rough situations they'll win the game. So not to prolong y'all, as you see I'm looking to the right, I'm looking at my Madden for who I think is going to win. Now, the first game after the Patriots and Bucks, it's Buffalo versus Cincinnati. I got Buffalo winning that one. Buffalo is surprisingly leading the AFC East. I didn't have them winning the division this early, but Buffalo is leading the division right now. So I got Buffalo beating Cincinnati. You got Jets and Cleveland. I'm going to go with the Jets. Both of them struggling, but I predict the Jets are going to win this one. So hopefully these teams will make me 3-0. Panthers, Lions, I'm going to go with Carolina. But you got to watch Detroit because it's in Detroit. So I'm going to still go with the Panthers in this one. 49ers, Colts, I'm going to go with the Colts. Titans and Dolphins. This is what I was telling you about earlier with teams facing injuries. Mariota is out for a few weeks. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins. If Mariota was playing, I would say Tennessee. But for the simple fact he's out, I'm going to go with Miami. It's in Miami, so I think Dolphins will pull this one out. Those two always play each other tough too, by the way. But I got Dolphins winning. You got the Giants and Chargers, the game of the winless teams. I'm going to say the Giants are going to get their first win of the year against the Chargers. Chargers are having it rough right now. They got fans booing them at their hometown in Los Angeles. So I got Giants winning. Then you have Philadelphia versus Arizona. I think that the Eagles are going to win this one. Cardinals and Eagles play each other tough. I'm going to go with the Eagles. Next, we have Pittsburgh and Jacksonville. Pittsburgh to win this one. Jacksonville is surprisingly looking good this year. I'm going to say Pittsburgh still wins. You got Seahawks and Rams. Rams are surprisingly looking good too. Seattle, I predicted them to win the division. I'm going to say the Rams are going to win this one. But you never know. It's a division rival, so I think the Rams are going to shock the Seahawks. I'm going to pick the Rams in this one. Ravens and Raiders, that's another one where the quarterback is hurt right now with Carr. Baltimore looking kind of suspect this year. I'm going to say I think I'm gonna edge it towards. I'm gonna edge it towards the Ravens for the simple fact that the Raiders are facing a lot of injuries right now. I'm gonna edge it to the Ravens on this one. I'm gonna do my team last versus Green Bay. Chiefs and Texans. This one is tricky for the simple fact the Chiefs are undefeated, and the Texans, even though they're 2-2, they're looking very good right now with Watson. I want to pick the Chiefs, but I have this feeling that the Texans are going to bring a game with them this time around. I'm going to say the Chiefs, I'm going to edge it to them for the simple fact that they are balling. They're on the road right now. Do I think they're going to lose at some point? Yes. This is a different Chiefs team, so I've said before, the AFC West, you have to keep your eye on Oakland, Denver, and Kansas City. And them three teams are looking good right now, as I predicted. I have the Chiefs edging out in this one. It could go Texans' way, but I have it edging to the Chiefs for the simple fact that the Chiefs are looking good right now. Texans could make this a game, though. They have a defense, and Watson is bringing a whole new energy to that team that I felt was going to happen when they first drafted him. I'm going to go with the Chiefs in this one. Monday night game, we got the Vikings and you got the Bears. I'm drinking my coffee on this one. I'm going to say Vikings. Bears look weak this year. Minnesota looks pretty good. So I'm going to go with the Vikings on this one. And last but not least, I know those that follow me, I'm always picking Dallas last. I know. I do it for the simple fact because I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, he's being biased. He's always supporting his team. I support them because I'm a Cowboys fan. But I'm a football fan first and foremost. Now, I'm hoping we win. But I always like to be realistic. Anybody know me, friends or family, know I'm going to be realistic regardless how much I'm a diehard Dallas fan, Miami Heat fan, or basketball's back, by the way, too. No matter how much I like my Tar Heels, love my Tar Heels, my Yankees, I got to be realistic. We have looked suspect this year, as expected, with the defense, with the suspensions, and then a little bit of injuries. But I think we're still riding off that cloud nine of last year. They still holding us. I think we're still thinking about how successful we were last year. That's last season. I'm seeing Dak Prescott in a different position. Ezekiel Elliott, he does not seem to be there for the simple fact of this whole suspension thing. I think that's what's throwing his whole game off, is he's been distracted with fighting the appealing and everything else. But he's having a low time year this year. He has moments where he spurts out and he gets 100 yards here and there. But right now, he's distracted. It's obvious in this game. Our defense, that's going to be our Achilles heel, because Aaron Rodgers, last year, when we played them last year in Lambeau during the season, our offense kept their offense off the field. We wore their defense out. Aaron Rodgers was frustrated. It was one-sided. Get to the playoffs, different scenario. Aaron Rodgers is having an air assault on our defense, and we were scrambling. We did come back, but we lost by a field goal. So my verdict is this. If we do what we did last year, and I've been saying that's been the key to Dallas' success, period, it's time of possession. Even when we have Romo, we keep the defense off the field and our offense is wearing the other team's defense out, we win. Or it'll be a close game, but we'll still win because their defense is burned out. If we cannot keep the team's offense off the field, especially with Aaron Rodgers, we're going to lose. Flat out. So, my prediction, yes, I'm going to pick Dallas. But, on the flip side, like I said, if we do not, and remember those that are watching this, so you don't say I'm being biased, you remember I said this. If we do not, I repeat, do not use our time of possession to our advantage and keep Aaron Rodgers off the field, we are going to lose. You heard me say that first. But if we do what we did last year, not in the playoffs, but in the regular season against Green Bay, we're going to win. But the way our team's playing right now, I predicted us to beat the Rams, which I thought we was, and we started off strong in the beginning, but we lost. Long story short, if we play like that this week, we done. So I'm edging it to us this week. But again, if we do not play Dallas football, we're going to lose. So that sums up my Week 5 edition of picks for football. Y'all let me know what you think. Who you think is going to win. Who do you think is not going to win. Who do you think is going to be upset. I do these every Sunday. Any ideas you have on sports videos or even encouragement videos that I do on Wednesday, please let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let others know about the channel. And most importantly, continue to give feedback, because it's not just me making this thing successful. Y'all support is what's making it successful along with it. So any ideas you have, let me know. Tell others about the channel. Spread word. Till then, thank y'all so much for the support. And y'all have a blessed week. Until then, let me see what these games look like today. Y'all have a blessed day.